My bet is that you know that there's something more out there for you. The next level, a bigger vision that you have for your life and your business. But despite everything that you've tried, nothing is moving the needle. You've worked harder, you've hustled, you've grinded, you have tried every trick, strategy, tactic, everything that you can think of. All the things that actually worked before, and they're not working now. So why is that? Well, just like your computer, your internal operating system needs to be upgraded. And so I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But my name is Karen Lanoux from Live a No Limits Life, and this is exactly what I help my clients do. I help them to upgrade their internal operating system through a variety of means. And so what is my internal operating system? What do you mean, Karen? Is that just I have to think positively? I need to shift my mindset? Well, actually, it's way more than that. It's, yes, positive thinking is important, for sure. Your mindset, for sure, is also a portion of this, but it goes deeper than that. Again, you've probably been the type of person that has researched everything. You've listened to all the podcasts, you've read the books, you read the articles, you've been on Reddit. I don't know. There's a gazillion different ways to attack this issue, but still nothing's moving that needle. And that's because it is deeper than those things. It is the things that I shift with my clients and that actually updates their internal operating system is their paradigms, their beliefs, of course, their stories. Sure, you've probably worked on that before. Sometimes there's blind spots that you just can't see. The next thing is energetics. And so if your energetics, these beliefs, these patterns, these old traumas that have occurred, these moments where actually stop you in your tracks, they get stuck in your field. They get, just like muscle memory, they get stuck there. And we don't really necessarily know that they're there. So it's energetics. The last thing also is identity. And identity is who you're being, and that's what your outer world is reflecting, is your identity. It's a combination of all these things. Your identity is made up of your energetics and your paradigms. But until you shift these things, nothing really changes. And that's why we have these repeating patterns. And so the solution for that is to actually start to look at, okay, what are the paradigms that really are holding me back? How do I shift my energetics? How do I clear this junk out of me? How do I clear these old patterns out of me? And finally, what is my identity? Who is the new identity that I want to be, that I'm choosing? It's that next level. You know it's that. And you need to connect with that. And so when you do that, it is amazing how quickly things change. So I've had clients who've wanted to move into their next level of their work, their job, their business. And when we upgrade the system, upgrade the operating system, it can happen so quickly. I'll give you an example of one gal. As soon as we identified and actually moved her into a different identity and let go of the old paradigms and the energetics and got super clear on what that new identity, what that new role would be like, as soon as she connected with that, within, I would say 2 weeks, she, out of the blue, she had somebody approach her for her ideal job. And within a month, she had a signed contract that was phenomenal on exactly what she was looking for. This can happen that quickly. So from months, sometimes years. I've worked with people who have been trying to shift and change things for years. And in a matter of a week, 2 weeks working together, everything shifts. And the very thing that they've been working towards for years suddenly shows up in their reality. Now, how cool is that? So this is available for everybody. When you start to upgrade your internal operating system and shift these particular items, it's almost like magic. And I'm just going to call it practical magic. So if you're ready for that kind of shift and change, DM me and let's have a chat. Your life could change dramatically. So cheers, have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you.